Sorry. Mic test, mic test. Hold on, hold on. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Alright. I'm gonna wait for the echo to run out. Alright, let's start this. Okay, let's I may say episode 1, but it's actually
Here he comes.
I'll continue my message later.
Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
Oh yeah.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole.
So I may name this episode 1, but this is actually a continuation from the previous video. It's the video title Completing Ace Combat 7 and all difficulties. Yeah, apparently Ace difficulty wasn't available until I completed
I can't forget the rats.
hard
we got
difficulty.
those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped too.
Yeah.
One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Okay, mission debrief, let's go.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. OSEA's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. You will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Alright. This should be an easy one. Okay. Anyways, continuing from what I said before, the episode name, the title of this video is episode 1, but actually it's a continuation of the previous video. Of the continuation of the previous video, which is called Completing Ace Combat on All Difficulty. Alright, let's make things a bit more difficult. Okay, yeah, let's make things a bit more difficult. Okay, let's launch it with this.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Gripen E.
Operation area. Imposing radio silence.
So this mission requires me to fly through danger clouds. I need to fly low.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Formation in the clouds. Situation normal. Nothing sighted. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
Alright, Gripen E has just officially surpassed the...
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear.
Alright, under 30 minutes.
Yet. The real fight's about to get started.
Alright, now it's the enemy missiles and anti-air
Radio
guns.
silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2, target destroyed. Target down. Nicely done. Missile closing. Evade. Mage 2, target down. Half of the anti-air guns down. Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ. Mage 2, locked.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous site. We're almost there.
Alright,
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin here. Going up to meet our two VIPs.
alright, that's a helicopter that's gonna pick up the president.
Craft tagged on. Initiate.
Alright, they're picking up the president.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
This is Travis hostile.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the
We'll
space
go after the MQ-99. Those are UAV, unmanned aircraft.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Target hit. You're being locked onto.
Range 2, bandit on your 6.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
Yeah, Range 2 destroyed the target. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan! It's right there! Jacob, been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Nicely done.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Rocket!
Down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. We'll get Mr. Harley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. That's about half. Mop up the rest. UAV down.
We found a Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are
Alright, let's take out the
You're in the Air
MQ-99.
Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
better than Mr. Harley.
It'll do.
Enemy on your tail.
Let's keep them occupied.
All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1. Best you can come up with.
3 remaining.
Oh yeah, all mine. Done.
Miss. That's a miss.
That's one down.
Okay, hit. How did I miss?
Mage 2, walking.
On its tail.
1 remaining.
That's a triple kill. Alright, last one's the MQ-99. Going straight for me.
In gun range.
Gonna do a U-turn here. Hit.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
Wait, they just... Oh.
Page 2, enemy has a radar lock on you. Page 2.
Alright,
All
clear.
UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harley wants to extend his flight.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Whoa, again, Trigger? Can't let you have all the glory.
Next one.
Targeting range of guns.
Warning,
Next one.
Golem 3, missile!
Roger.
Hit. Okay, never mind.
Fire warnings. Yes, sir. It's an old sniper. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter.
Enemy UAV down. Great job, Trigger.
Target lock. An arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Done. Golem 1, Box 2.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders. Not the White House. I need the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
Now, firing.
Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Nice work. Keep it up.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed. Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble, babble, babble.
Oh,
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was stored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator flip rate took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Locked.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. H Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way.
this one where they allowed to use flares.
Mr. Hurley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Radar lock acquired.
Come on, hit.
Miss, that's a miss. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Come on, hit.
Let's fly
Oh,
that
that's
steady
it. That's
altitude.
it. No, okay, fine.
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Oh shit.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe.
Yeah.
Mage 2.
Oh shit, I failed mission. This one's this.
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was OC. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
Alright. Silent throughout the entire gameplay. Well, that was awkward to watch. It wouldn't be silent if you guys were like chatting.
The operation to rescue.
None of you like to chat. It's quite sad.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
Alright, 444. That's the name of the prison base, by the way. 444.
Alright guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tag name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Better than solitary. Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Yeah, if you think about it carefully, the war in this game is quite innocent. Like, how do I say it? The Eurasians are only attacking the enemy military bases, but they are not taking the cities as hostage. Hey, it's very hard to say, but like, it's quite obvious who the real enemy is here, if you think about it very, very carefully. Just going right in now. Let's try doing this mission with something difficult to fly. Equipping rockets, there won't be needing there won't be much need for anything at all. Oh, they have special bomb power on. Never mind. Let's put a skin here. It's my special skin. That's right, the Japan F2A skin.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Alright. I got Salvo rocket script.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Look at this.
My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
Alright, let's go.
Your ass is grass. Spare 15, take off confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Always in the know, aren't you?
In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
You won't be able to hit me.
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes. One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Yeah, the real question is, why if they have enough ammo to shoot us down, why don't they shoot down the enemy bombs? There won't be any point of this at all. Oh, what? What happened here? How did I die? Oh look, those are the decoy jets. Anyways, let's try this again.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Actually, let's take a look at the fake airbase.
Let's make this
Look
more
at
interesting. Prisoners use
Look
nothing
at
without
that.
supervision.
Oh
Not
my
even
God.
a pencil.
Those are balloon
Here
aircraft.
comes Harling's murderer.
They clearly
He
look
shot
so
2
fake.
missiles right between
And
old
also,
Harling's
what kind
eyes.
of aircraft base holds this many aircraft?
In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer
You think
with
about
you?
it properly. What kind of aircraft base actually has this many
Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance.
aircraft?
The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round.
This many
I know it's
aircraft
just
is
a
like the
dummy
size. It's bigger than the size of the
You
entire
guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke?
of the entire aircraft military of some
Just
countries.
think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
One hit.
One more thing. Any aircraft
These
leaving
are
the
allies.
operation area will be shot down.
AA
You hear
guns.
me?
Oh.
Righto.
Has anyone tried going out? Like, they got enough ammo to shoot us down. What? Damn. Nah, I don't want to explain this now. It's quite kind of confusing. It's so confusing.
Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show
Alright.
mercy.
Let's go.
Done by now.
After ramping the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
Tell us after
trigger?
it starts.
This is the
First,
peak.
count's going for
I decide when you die.
That was a miss. Terrible miss.
For me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. You can compare later. Yeah, I bet that report will get dressed up real pretty. Fox 2.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Oh yeah.
Head to the next target.
That's cool. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. When
More scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You only 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harlan's murderer.
Clear shot.
Sorry, I got lucky. Spare 15 is out of commission.
Oh, come on. I forgot to tell you about the physics in this game. It's actually realistic, actually, to be honest.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free.
Now we're asking what do you mean by not realistic? How do you say it?
Which one of us gets the first kill after it starts? This is the first. It counts going forward. I decide when you die. Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance the floor lines? I'll show you all how it's done. Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. This work. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We can't break away. We can't. Let's go. Where the hell are we out here?
Fox 2.
You're mine.
Tabloid, missile with your name on it.
Bandits on my tail. The enemy has escaped. Fox 2. Getting out of block. Flanking. These are numbers to maintain superiority at both base. I'm hit! Bandit lock. Killing target. Attacking.
Do they really think they can get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Yes, they did it. Target acquired.
Spare 6, Fox 2. This is decent what is famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Bandit lock.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support. All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Gee, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Spare 9 behind the enemy.
Fox 2. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back. Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Breaking from enemy. Skull 6, Fox 2. Dodge. We're completely frozen up here.
Gosh, how did I get hit?
Trigger again!
Bandit behind you. On fire. We're going down.
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you... Wilco, Man McKenzie, please maintain silence for a moment.
Bailing out!
This is a pretty nice ride. Its reserve is pretty good. Yeah, these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's a scrap creep. Creep? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid. Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 4 targets remaining.
We're losing escorts. Hurry now. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're moving.
3 targets remaining.
Still in the air. Heads up.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. The papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war. Get on their ass if you want to score.
Enemy behind you. Take! Hey, run it right. Begin the attack.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
Spare 8, watch your mouth.
Spare 6, Fox 2. Tabloid, hostile on your rear.
Switching around. Escort. We're out of time.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
All right. Am I back?
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah. Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank right. Lower your nose. You're too high. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free.
Alright, next mission.
Mihai's granddaughters like to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusea. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusea became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusea's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support planes smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden.
Alright, let's go. Next mission.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Rocaroja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from.
Look,
then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
113 ground targets. Let me show you one beautiful thing I have. It's on the A10C. It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, I select a skin for this. That's my emblem. It's not high spec. This is. What do you have here? Rockets. What? I don't know. Wait, what special weapon is this? It's not a missile, it's a rocket. Okay, rockets. Let's see if I have one for rockets. God rocket flight speed and firing distance. Yeah, I don't have anything for rockets at all. Just realized that. Rockets isn't a special missile. That's what makes it hard to decide. And I just need a bulletproof tank. Roll. No. Actually, no. We need a next gen high pressure propeller. Okay, let's go.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
This will be the final mission, and I'll be ending. I mean, this will be the final mission of the day. I'll be continuing the stream in the next episode after this mission. Quite boring. It'll get fun when I get to play against other players. Okay,
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Spare 15 target destroyed.
What I
Three locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
It's a kind of a specialty. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. Finally have 3 other targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Oh, my ass nearly got busted. I got a missile. Nearly hit me. Alright. So we got this heavier aircraft. Let's go hard.
Spare 15 missile.
I hate this shit. No. That's not funny. That is not funny. That is not funny. No, you know why it's not funny? Because I'm in need then. That's a bomb.
Spread out and attack. We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat. Feel free to take them out.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here.
What the?
Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base.
Oh, what's this? I got a message.
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Oh.
Looks like Mando's finally come around.
Alright, let me see your message.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that? Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Righto. I'll try the building, so support me.
Yeah, what's up, Phoenix Gaming? Phoenix Gaming 1213. We're gonna stream, man.
Flares and chaff fire.
You're probably the only person watching the stream right now, though. That thing. Okay, who's shooting that missile at me constantly? Oh, bitch thing. Oh, is that aircraft? Huh? Who's inside here? Huh? Yeah, right. Funny how is it? Shoot missile in front.
Vehicle down. Spare 15 launching missile. And the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. OCN has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Vandog. Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary. Let me look into this doctrine thing. The bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time. In gun range. Spare 15 target destroyed. Vehicle down. Fox 2. Missile inbound. Evade. Locked on target. Triggers destroyed all the trucks. Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280.
Okay, those are UAVs.
They're drones. These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Seems like not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission. It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into?
top score. Count? Damn, you're useless. Everyone knows you calculate your numbers. Missile, evading!
They got spare 15.
What? I got hit by an enemy SAM from that distance. Are you high?
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Whole squadron. Ready the NTR interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Spare 15 targets. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Take care of the radio. That's the kind of specialty of mine. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? We're not heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Mad Dog's finally come around. All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that? Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino. Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. The vehicles have been taken out. We're on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
Vehicle down.
Rails and Drake behind you.
Spare 15, Bandit is down.
Hit.
I have 2 orders for you. Stop wasting ammo and shut the hell up. Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full man? AA gun down. Spare 15, target destroyed.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from
Spare
here.
15, launching missile. Missile incoming!
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns. Missile in the air! Heads up!
What? How did I get shot by 2? Wait, what?
Damn enemy hiding in a place like this. Can at least make themselves easier to hit.
Spare 15, locked on.
Locked on.
They're after me.
What? I am mentally challenged right now. What? You know what? Quit my shit. I'll continue this tomorrow. See you guys.